Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, I'm stuck. Getting down on my knees and I'm praying. I'm saying, please, EA, please bless me. It's so blatant. I'm cursed. Why? Pack Prime Crespo and I was shaking. Foot chance rewards got my heart breaking. Why? What is the deal, YouTube? It is your boy, 1 star a week for the you are now watching another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory. And you might be wondering, yo, 1 star, what is going on? Why are you posting on a Tuesday? And let me explain. I mean, there is a bunch of things to talk about today, so I figured it was nice to give you guys a midweek episode on this series. And the first thing you're going to be seeing on your screen is Squad Battles Rewards. Elite 3 for the second straight week. And don't get it twisted. I am not going to be grinding Squad Battles to Elite every single week. I've just really done it because of icon swaps and also because of the fact that there is a new glitch on Squad Battles. So if you basically go up 5-0 and then pass to your midfielders, pass around, wait for the AI's defense to set. Once it's set, like let's say your opponent's furthest forward defender, which is going to be their striker, is at the midfield around like the midway line, then you take the ball, you driven pass it to your goalkeeper, and you pass it to the left or the right. Just tap X, pass it to the left or the right. So the goalkeeper just literally just taps the ball next to him. He'll run after it, get it, and the AI will leave you alone. It's hard for me to explain it, but I hope you guys get the gist of it. Let me know in the comments if you want me to explain it further. But after doing that, it's made the Squad Battles grind a lot easier. So I was like, yo, let me get these Elite 3 rewards for nothing, because I packed absolutely nothing. But it is what it is. It's worth a shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, a great man once told me. But we move, and you're going to be seeing some of the other things we've opened, and it was the best of times, and it was the worst of times, because we did pack a few interesting things. The first thing was an 89 rated untradeable Casemiro, and I was feeling saucy, I was feeling hype. So I threw the Casemiro into the 86 plus upgrade with an 84 rated squad. And it was, I knew it was a bad decision, but I did it anyway. And I see the English flag, and I see Jadon Sancho. Big L. Yikes. And the craziest thing is we did some 80 upgrades, whatever you call it, the player picks. We did some 81 upgrades, and we ended up packing another Jadon Sancho. But EA came to the rescue today because I had the SBC to throw him into, the Aouar SBC, and if I do say so myself, I think it's the best value FUTMAS SBC since Marquinhos. So more of that, EA, please. And speaking of which, let's talk about it, because we're reviewing him today in Division Rivals. And it really coincides with my objectives very well, because I only played up to Gold 3 during the weekend league, which means that my Rivals rewards are not going to be on point unless I play. So we're knocking 2 birds out with 1 stone. But let's talk about Aouar. He's 5'9". He has high medium work rates. He's right-footed. And now he has an upgraded weak foot with a 4-star weak foot and the 4-star skills, as you guys see here. I have played 6 games with him in Division 2. I'm literally 1 win away from Division 1. I always get up to 1880, 1885, and then lose the next game because I like to choke. But it is what it is. That's the skill level we're playing at, and I got 2 goals and 1 assist. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, do me a big favor, hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, as always, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So we look at Aouar. He has gotten the position change to striker. I changed him back to cam, just to really make the cam work on him. And when you look at the card, he looks honestly an amazing card. He has the pace. Shooting wise, the upgrades have made him a lethal card. I mean, if I do say so myself, the attack positioning, the finishing, everything you want is there, along with the finesse and outside foot shot traits. Passing wise, you already know he's going to be very good. Dribbling wise, he looks insane. 5'9". I'm pretty sure he has a lean body type because I've used him before in game, and the stats are exactly what you want out of a player here. Physical wise, he does have a little bit to like. He has the 74 strength, 74 aggression, which means that he's not going to be a pushover in the midfield if you want to play him there. Defending wise, he has gotten a big nerf, but they still look usable at the CM position, which is where I'm playing them in the 4-3-2-1. And he's gonna be my attacking CM. I don't think the defending is gonna be an issue, but we're gonna talk about it when we jump into the gameplay. Let's jump into the gameplay. I'm gonna let you guys know how this Aouar card is and if he's worth unlocking. Let's go. Yes, so according to FUTMAS, this card is gonna cost you 125k to complete the SBC. Is he worth it? I would have to say absolutely. If he fits your team, and he'll fit most people's teams because of his nationality, because of his position, I think he's a must-do. We're going to break it down. So first we're going to talk about his pace. He has 87 pace with 89 acceleration and 85 sprint speed. And the stats seem to ring true here. He doesn't really have that pure blistering get in behind pace, but he does get in behind very well. What I will say though is that his sprint speed is not top end. So don't try to get in behind and knock the ball in front of you and keep on running. He's probably gonna get caught. But his acceleration coming out of skill moves is surprisingly pretty good, and it does help him in tight areas. Overall, I have to give his pace an 8 out of 10. In the midfield, it is more than enough. As a striker or a cam, it is more than enough, but he's not gonna be that get in behind striker that you want. Next, we'll talk about his shooting, and I really enjoyed the upgrade this card got. It was noticeable, and the most noticeable thing is the attack positioning. He has 92 attack positioning, and the runs that he made was brilliant. He was just hungry to get on the ball. He was hungry to get into open space. You really sensed that with the runs he was making. His finishing with both feet was very reliable, and you really notice the upgrade here, and you also notice the shot power upgrade. He has 86 shot power, and I didn't touch any of these stats with a chem style, and it still felt very good. Of course, he has the finesse shot trait, which makes him a threat outside the box as well. And overall, I do have to say his shooting is an 8.5 out of 10. It is very solid. Would I play him striker? Not quite, but as a cam, I do think his finishing is superb. Next, we'll talk about his passing, and this is something you should not overlook. His passing was bloody brilliant, and it comes down to the important stats which he does have: the 89 vision, the 90 short passing, the 85 long passing, the 85 curve. When you have stats like this, you don't really need to touch it with a chem style. And when you have stats like this, you can pretty much pull off any pass you could think up in your head. His driven passes, his through balls were very nice. And I used them as a way to really link my defense to my attack and move the ball very quickly. So I would get the ball with him and driven pass immediately, or through ball immediately, or over the top through ball immediately, and he was able to do that very well. Although he only got 1 assist, he did set up my teammates, or his teammates, effectively. I just didn't finish, and he did get quite a bit of hockey assist as well. Overall, this guy's passing is a 9 out of 10, one of the best features of this card. Next, we'll talk about his dribbling, and just like his passing, it is a standout thing about this card. Don't get me wrong. 88 dribbling is very good. Not quite elite, but in game, you're going to notice how smooth he feels on the ball. It comes down to his body type. I believe he has a lean body type. He definitely seems like it in game because the way he turns is very good. You don't really need to even left stick, or not left stick, L1 or R1 dribble. His left stick dribbling is very good already. And his L1 and R1 dribbling is superb. The way he's able to shift his weight very well is very nice. Even in delayed gameplay, he's going to be able to retain the ball very well. His composure at 86 means that he makes love to pressure, and overall I have to give his dribbling a 9.5 out of 10. As far as cams, as far as CMs go, he has elite dribbling. Next, let's talk about his defending, because you guys might be wondering at home, is he viable as an attacking CDM? And I would say not quite. All right, don't do it to yourself. He's not quite really there as far as the CDM goes, and I already put a Guardian chem style on him, so his defending did get boosted, and I did notice it in game. But as a CDM, he's not really quite good enough. But let's talk about his defending as far as his stats. His interceptions were not that great. He has 59 interceptions. It was boosted to 63. I didn't really notice it being that good. What I did notice being surprisingly good was his stand tackling. He has 58 stand tackling. I boosted that to 71 with the Guardian chem style, and in game, it was definitely noticeable. He made a lot of good challenges. He made a lot of pitbull-like challenges, a la Conte, and I really enjoyed that part of the card. Overall, I have to give his defending a 6 out of 10. It's just as much as the card would indicate. He does have good enough defending to play CM, but you do want to surround him with more defensive midfielders if that's the role you want him to play. Finally, we'll be talking about his physical, and there are a few things to talk about here. His strength and aggression definitely help them defensively, because when you have a card like this with high agility and balance, low center of gravity, and decent strength and aggression, you'll find that they're surprisingly good at winning the ball, winning 50-50 balls, everything like that. His 84 stamina was average. I would say the way I played him, he did need a sub at the 90-minute mark, but that's because I have him running up and down the pitch all game long orchestrating the midfield. But if you play him in a more conservative role, I do think he'll last 90 minutes. Overall, this guy's physical is a 7.5 out of 10. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I think he's a great card. He brings a lot of meta things to your team with the pace, the shooting, both the shooting traits, as well as very, very good passing and dribbling. He does have enough defending to play the CM position, which is nice as far as tactical flexibility, and he does seem to be a very nice cam in game. And overall, I have to give him an 8.75 out of 10. Is he an elite card? No, but for the value for money, I don't think he can be beaten. Alright guys, so that's going to be my Aouar review. Hopefully you guys at home enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode, but until then,